We come to you tonight on a band of light. We move through these energies here in this space, bringing you peace and solace. We move through your high heart, your soul chakra, and down into your heart center. And we calm the nerves and we expand the energies here to activate the high heart for its time of rebirth on the planet. With the high heart activation, you will be more motivated to follow your own path, regardless of what is playing out around you. You will be guided to stay centered within yourself and recognize that this is the only truth to the entire world. Your personal energy field, your center, and the ideas, inspirations, and impetus that arise from such. The rest of the world events happening outside of you will have less and less impact on you, your life, your activities, and your growth. We come to you riding these waves of light, opening you to a new day, a day in which you wake up strong, facing forward, free and clear of your history, traumas, emotional past, shames, and hurts. For this is your internal strength, this is your power to be here in this moment, in this now, facing forward, open and receptive to all that is ready to come your way. Because without the traumas, the hurts, the pains, the suffering, you then open doors and windows to receive the truth of your higher self, your spirit, your creator self. And this part of you, active and alive, can begin to give you and bring to you what is truly your birthright. If you so choose at any point in time, you can be free of the karmic ties of the emotional self, repeating habits, patterns, words, thoughts, and memories. As you choose different and as you decide against that density of your history, again, you are opening doors and windows to the creator self, the higher self, the spirit. We know that you are concerned about the world around you, events, and we see and feel too that it feels messy as the last dire hope for negativity, divisiveness, anger, rage scrambles to hold on, to prove itself right. These are parts of the ego that desire their day in the sun. This ego sense has a long history on this planet. You see it connected to distorted masculine energy, which can move through both men and women. No gender is free and clear. The ego lives in the polarity of right and wrong, good and bad, better than and less than. It's a polarity that wants to create power and more and more and more. The fact that this power struggles have become uncomfortable for you is the sure sign that your heart is opening into something more grand. But there are many on the planet whose hearts have yet to do so, and we allow them space to move through their own evolutionary process, just as you and your soul has moved through yours. Your discomfort at what you see comes from compassion, sometimes pure and sometimes misguided, that wants better for everyone on the planet and, in fact, the planet herself. We say sometimes the compassion is misguided because we remind you that there are no victims on this planet, that everyone moving through any experience is doing so from the level of soul contract and agreement as a co-creation between those taking power and those whose power is taken. This has been going on, this back and forth, for eons on the planet. You too, your soul, has also moved through these games over the course of lifetimes, and never once have you been an unwilling victim, completely powerless from the soul vantage point. We remind you that every experience from the soul's point of view is a neutral experience. And so the compassion that we ask for you to hold in your hearts for those you see who struggle now is one of, may you see the light, may you experience the light, may you know yourself as the light. These games will continue to play for some time. The power struggles within governments is ancient, firmly embedded in karmic patterns that are not quick to release. Who is helping who, we ask? Who is in the right? There's never a way to understand the complexity of the fullness of any political situation. We tell you that upon in-depth research, you will find that each side is completely right and completely wrong, and that in essence, the fight is one for power. However, while this is going on, you here listening to this message have a deep desire to know yourself from outside the ego and the polarities of the world. You desire to feel into the truth of who you are. Take a moment to breathe deeply, opening the chest and then relaxing the breath completely. Stay fully in your body by feeling your body from the top of your head down through the tips of your toes. Take a moment now to scan. Scan what it feels like to be here now, and keep your breath moving. All true power lies here in yourself. If there is a need to experience power at all, it lies within the cells of your body, bursting with information for you, ancient knowledge, your whole entire Akashic history, your purpose for being here now, and what your future holds, all lie buried deeply within each cell of your body, alive and well and waiting for your connection. You see, the mind has played in the outer world for eons, and in fact, in your life, probably until very recently. But now your mind wants a depth that it realizes it can't find outside of you. And so the only place else to look for truth is within and in this moment. Feel, if you can, the power of that. And in this silence, there may not be clear answers or even direction. So what if we were to tell you that within the silence comes opportunities your way? Within the stillness of these open doors and windows, your spirit, as part of multi-dimensional, multi-level grid of light, orchestrates for you the perfect next steps, opportunities, and challenges. You need not do anything or go anywhere to receive them. They want to come to you. And it's this lack of resistance that allows that to occur. Can you trust that much? Is your faith that deep? Are you willing to relinquish the ways that have been in the forefront for so long and yet have proven to not provide the level of love, happiness, and joy that you long for? Are you willing to play in the magic of miraculous moments? We respond to the question of the movement from planetary alignment to third dimension, fourth dimension, and fifth dimensions. Third dimensional consciousness is one of the five senses, a true gift to be had and explored. It also is the level of consciousness of polarity, comparison, and as you move through dimensions, understand that it is different levels of consciousness, a quickening, so to speak, where along with the third dimensional gifts comes deeper understandings of the heart and the hope of the deeper connection to the higher levels of the self. Not everyone is there yet, but many are moving into that, while many are still learning from experiences of the third dimensional conflicts and challenges. There is no better than or worse as you move into these higher consciousness experiences. We warn you that deciding that one is better than the other keeps you locked into the third dimension, opening into possibility and then allowing the possibilities in and acting upon them is the fifth dimensional way. We bring to you now the energy of that ease. Please feel into this now. Notice that there's a lack of need to do anything, to push in any way, to clamor for anything. This is the new way. This is the new spirituality. It is within.